Glenn Beck, however, on Syria has a slightly different point of view. And it's kind of funny because on his television program 2 nights ago, Glenn Beck put together what I would consider a pretty reasonable theory by any standards. I know by Glenn Beck standards, we have a different kind of barometer for what's even remotely reasonable. But by even general standards, Glenn Beck put together this theory that the proposed military action against Syria really isn't about chemical weapons use, but it is actually about oil and money and the desire to construct a pipeline across Syria on behalf of the nation of Qatar. This is not a bad theory. It's not the exact theory I've been talking about, but it's really not a bad theory, Lewis. However, he went completely off the rails yesterday morning, where on his radio program, he had the following theory about what's going on with Syria.
What do you think that maybe they were thinking that this is going to be really bad? Maybe they're thinking that, because remember, why would Assad use chemical weapons? Why? Maybe there's a possibility that he didn't. Maybe there's a possibility that some of the weapons that are being used to do horrible things are weapons that we either lost or help smuggle. And so this whole thing is about covering the trail of the lost weapons from Benghazi.
So maybe not a surprise that all of a sudden it sounds like a complete joke, parody, satire, Saturday Night Live skit, but it's not. It's again all about Benghazi. Do you think that at this point, Lewis, it's a joke to consider this a serious theory? And the term theory, I want to make clear, we're not using it in the scientific sense. It's really more of just kind of an idea from Glenn Beck. Is this a parody of itself at this point, or does Beck really think that everything is all about Benghazi?
It's so hard for me to figure out what Glenn Beck actually believes, but I think it's insane for anyone to still be talking about Benghazi. It was insane when it started. There were countless attacks similar to Benghazi. It was a joke.
It makes no sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So very, very strange stuff. I don't know what he's trying to achieve by bringing this up again, but maybe he's achieving something because his fans might love it. I don't know.
You've got to keep it alive. If alien warships were to attack tomorrow, Glenn Beck would somehow link it back to being a distraction so people stop thinking about Benghazi. There's just no doubt about it. Today's bonus show is very, very exciting. Lewis is going to be talking about the world's largest cave preparing for tours. I have some actually pretty interesting anecdotes from some cave tours I've been on. We'll also hear about a sourdough cocktail, and I think I'm having a problem with an employee an employee of the building where I live here in New York City. I'm not totally sure, and it actually may be my fault. I may have done something wrong. So I'm going to lay out the situation. I've deliberately not told Lewis about this. I don't want to give him any advance notice of what is going on, so we will get his honest opinion and then hopefully yours. How do you get the bonus show? Become a member. We've got a great membership special, including a hoodie and bumper sticker right now. To find out more about that, go to davidpakman.com/fall13, and we will be back with so many more stories. Glad you're with us today.